This is the Glen Ross filter. We'll soon see.
He loves these filters.
Oh my god.
Hey Glenn.
You're right.
Let me turn you into Glen Ross for a second. Come on. Don't be like that. Glenn, just behave.
He's touching his penis.
Glenn, leave me alone. God.
I don't know why it says he's like, I'm gonna stab.
Yeah, he's gonna stab me to death or something.
Just relax.
Hey Brian.
No.
Brian.
No.
Lou. Bro. Bro.
Brian, look up.
What's going down? You look like Glen Ross. You actually do look just like Glen Ross. Brian.
Here's the question.
Glenn.
Why are you in the camera?
Right, the Atlas Stones is about to go down. This is the 6th and final event of the World's Strongest Man Final 2022, and we're going to find out who is the winner in a short while. So, just remind you of the points going into this. So, we've got Tom Stoltman on the lead with 43.5, Novikov on 42, Martin's Lissus on 37, Brian Shaw 30.5, Mitchell Hooper in 5th on 28, Trey Mitchell 6th, 26, tied 7th, Maxime Boudreau, Luke Stoltman on 25.5, 84 Melstead 9th with 9 points, and Gabriel Rahome in 10th place with 8. So now again, the Atlas Stones is predominantly a Giantsman event. So I mean, Tom is the king of the stones, and for good reason. He's massive. He's got that massive wingspan. He can hook that stone in, and he's also got the height to get it onto those plinths. They're 1.40 meters tall, which does give an advantage to the big guys, I must admit. It's just the way it is. It's been in the final for generations, hasn't it? A little bit of difference. They've got to run the stones in this year, so it's not from just below the feet straight onto the plinth. You've got to pick them up, run in a few feet, put it on the platform. Now that does create a bit of drama. It gives more chance for mistakes to be made. They can slip, they can drop it, they can put it on the platform, they can go over the platform. They've got to pick it back up and put it back on. And also the heat is so hot, so hot, and they've got to get that tacky right. They've got to get the right tacky on. And the thing that happened sometimes in the heats is they put the tacky on, and then the cloud will come over, and the tacky's wrong. Like the temperature drops within 5 or 10 minutes that quickly, and people obviously get ready, half an hour in advance. So if the temperature changes, that can really add quite a bit of drama to this event as well. Novikov, for Novikov to win, he needs to beat Tom by 1 place. So whether Novikov wins this overall and Tom comes third, that would give Novikov the win. Novikov could come third and Tom would have to come 5th, but it's still possible. Novikov can still win this event, and again, a bit like Mariusz Podnowski, just pulls out of the bag, pulls out of thin air. So yeah, looking forward to this. It's going to be quite a battle for that 1st place spot, I believe, and then 3rd place I think is pretty solid to Martin's Lissus, and then it's a little bit of a battle for that 4th place between Brian Shaw, Mitchell Hooper, and Trey Mitchell, and Maxime Boudreau and Luke Stoltman. There's only 5 points between those, so Luke's got a good chance of getting 4th position if he wins the Atlas Stones, and everyone else sort of 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's just about to kick off, so I will update you as soon as I see the event. I'll get on my phone and update you. Right, cheers for watching, guys. See you in a bit. Right, the results are in. That was absolutely amazing to watch. 1st place is Tom Stoltman, 5 stones in 25.76 seconds. 2nd, Maxime Boudreau, 28.04. 3rd, Trey Mitchell, 33.06. 4th was Brian Shaw, 39.29. 5th, Martin's Lissus, 45.74. And then all these guys did 4 stones now. Luke Stoltman, 4 in 25.78. A4 Melstead, 4 in 28.87. 8th, Gabriel Rahome, 4 in 33.55. Mitchell Hooper did 4 in 33.78. And in 10th place, wow, Alexei Novikov, 4th in 36.7. So there's a massive upset here with Alexei Novikov. Let me go through the points. Tom Stoltman in first place with 53.5. A full 10.5 points in front of Martin's Lissus. Literally one event. Tom could have not done one event and still won the world's strongest man. So Martin's Lissus 43. Now this is the upset. Alexei Novikov got 43 as well, so he's third, and he's third because they tied on points. So Martins and Alexei tied for 43. Now, if there's a tie, the tiebreaker is whoever does the fastest stone run. So, because Martins was faster on the stones, that means Alexei drops to 3rd place and Martins gets 2nd. That's got to be a huge injustice, but that's the way things are. Brian Shaw in 4th at 37.5. Maxime Boudreau with 34.5. 6th, Trey Mitchell, 34. 7th, Luke Stoltman with 30.5. 8th, Mitchell Hooper with 30. 9th, A4 Melstead, 13. And 10th was Gabriel Rahome on 11. So that is the World's Strongest Man 2022. We know who the winner is. Super happy for Tom. 2nd title in a row. And the fact that he won with 10.5 points to spare is just an absolute statement. You know, literally could have not done a whole event. I mean, he didn't win any event apart from the Atlas Stones. So, you know, he could have not done the bus pull, could have not done the power stairs, and still won this event. That is absolutely incredible. It's almost unheard of. There's not many people that can say that. I think Mariusz Podnowski, probably back in the day, got a bit of a record. I think he won by something ridiculous, like, I don't know, 20 points at some point. So it's nowhere near the record, but it's still a statement. You know, to win the World's Strongest Man with an event spare is incredible. It goes to show how Tom has improved from last year. You know, last year was phenomenal, but again, just absolutely great. I'm going to try and catch up with Mr. Luke Stoltman, just get him thoughts on it. Tom's going to be bombarded for hours, so I'll catch up with Luke in a second. Don't worry, the Glen Ross filter isn't on. Good. We're alright this time. Mate, that was amazing. You've got to be happy for your brother. That's beautiful. 10.5 points to spare. He could have not done a whole event and still won.
Unbelievable. That's like,
speechless.
but you know how hard it is to win World's Strongest Man.
Yes, I do.
You know how hard it is.
Yeah.
Like, Tom's just done it twice in 2 years back to back with the most stacked lineup probably in modern day.
It's stacked. It's stacked. Yeah.
And he just took the piss out of everything.
There's not many people that can say they won World's Strongest Man with one event to spare. I mean, what's the record? I think Mariusz Podnowski back in the day won by like something ridiculous, like 20 points. We used to have more events back then. But that is a statement.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe that this is what I get to do for my living, right? 3 years ago, I know I keep going on about it, I was offshore in oil rigs, and I just witnessed my baby brother winning back-to-back fucking titles. Like, I just can't. It doesn't seem, life sometimes doesn't seem real.
No.
And yeah, I'm so proud of Tom, man.
I bet you are, mate. It's such a special moment. I mean, as I say, we all know he's got, you know, the autism and everything, and for him to do what he does, he just doesn't, you know, he's an inspiration of Lighthouse, not just for people like myself and you and everyone, you know, for all these people struggling out there, mental health issues and whatever else. Tom is a perfect example of how to keep your head down, keep moving forward, keep doing amazing things in life.
Definitely. He's just, to me, he's one of the most inspirational people I've ever met in my life, and I'm just so proud and so lucky to call him my brother. You know, I think it's just,
Us as the UK are lucky to have Tom, we're lucky to have you, we're lucky to have the world's strongest brothers, literally the world's strongest brothers. It's so nice, man.
Well, thank you for the support, mate.
No need to thank at all.
No, and I want to say, no, you've been there from like day one, and it really does mean an awful lot, and I really do appreciate it. So,
thank you.
I remember, I'm going to share this out with you if I don't get too upset, but when Mum passed, remember the Glen Ross show in Newcastle?
Yeah.
You were the only person to come up and give me a cuddle and say sorry to you about your mum, and to me that's I'm not just saying this now, but it's a testament to what type of person you are, and it really is. It stuck with me, and it has stuck with me, so I really do appreciate it, mate. Thank you, man. I love you, bro. I love you.
I love you, mate.
Thank you.
Right, the happiest, proudest brothers in history, Luke Stoltman.
Look, man.
Got something in his eye. Right, guys, that's a wrap. Tom Stoltman wins the World's Strongest Man for the second time. Can he do it a third? Can he do it a sixth? I think he can. Big props to Alexei Novikov for pushing him like he did right up until the Stones, and Martins for coming second. Well done, Martins. Right, guys, that's a wrap from me. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Big love the beast. Take care.